Hi creatives, Serena here. Thanks for joining me today on my YouTube channel. This is another part of my 3-part art haul that I'm doing, and this one is Temu. I have 2 packages here. One I've actually opened, and it's a combination of 2 orders that I've done already. The third one I have not opened yet, so I know what's in it, but oh, I'm getting buzzed by a wasp, and I'm in the greenhouse and I don't like it. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. I didn't get him, but I don't know where he went. I'm hoping he went out. Anyway, we'll look through this one, and that's just a fly that I'm not worried about. I will go ahead and take these out one by one. I have a mix of items. That I'm going to show you. So, first thing I pulled out, this is not from Temu. This is from my takeout order, but I'm going to use the chopsticks. They're bamboo chopsticks. I'm going to use those as a mark making tool for my mixed media. So that's a totally different thing. I don't know why I threw that in there. I threw it in the bag is what I mean, so that I would keep it with my art stuff. Anyway, I got a number of different what are these called? Stencils. Okay, thank you. I was going to say textiles. Stencils for my mixed media. And of course I can draw these things and paint these things, but sometimes it's fun to do this. And I do like using a, if I can think of the name of it, it's a paste. And it gives, it'll give like a raised texture in these shapes. So I can't really do that by drawing or carving. It would take me forever. So these are nice for that, but they have a lot of nice, inexpensive ones, and I'm just going to go through the ones I've got here. It's a few of them. Just some nice, different patterns. Leaves, I always like leaves. And fortunately I have a nice blue background here that shows you what the shape is. Now this one is meant to be kind of used together or alone. It's a dual one, so I guess you see it's got the leaves and the twigs. So if you just want to do the twigs, you can do that, and then you can do the leaves on top. You have to match it up, of course. There's a way to do it. I should have done it the way it was right out of the box. I think it's something like this. But the leaves match up, and you can do the leaves, or you can do the leaves by themselves. I thought that was a little bit ingenious. So I'll leave that aside. And I have some other things. I got, there we go, some little cat, I don't know if you can see these with the plastic on them. I got some little cat stamps, because I like cats, and I know a lot of you like cats too. Some leaves. Now those I don't know if they're showing up very well. I'll show you that on there. Maybe that'll be a little better. Maybe not. But some leaves. Again, I can draw those, but it's okay. And I got a little block, just a little block for these types of stamps. You know, these are they're kind of rubbery, and you just put them on, you peel them off, you put them on the block, you stamp, and then you stamp it so you can get a nice flat image. These are actually small enough that you could peel them off and do them by hand, and just kind of, just don't move them while you're making your image, that's all. But I didn't have one of these, and I thought, why don't I just get one? They were inexpensive enough. Okay, so that's that. And then I got some additional papers, which I'll show you. I got this one, which was a wall texture. That's got some different, it shows you all the different ones there. This for, you know, scrapbooking or mixed media. And then I got a couple from, I think this is the same company together. This one, which is like galaxy type, kind of pretty. Different ones. Just 6x6, just small little ones, but enough. And this, you know, all different kinds of papers there. You can see those right there. 6x6 again. This one's a little heavier weight, but all nice for mixed media. Okay, let's move on up. I got, this is totally not art. I got these as earrings. Just, you know, every once in a while I do like to wear some nice jewelry. I have an allergy to nickel, and I can't use a lot of these that come in, you know, that I see in stores and stuff that I really like. So I have to take these apart and actually join them to hypoallergenic bases or hoops so I can actually wear them. But I kind of like that design. It's kind of a abstract little design there. Thought I'd throw that in. All right, I did buy a couple notebooks. This one is a craft notebook. All it is it's basically one of these that you can see. It's very raw. It does have like a rubbery, kind of like rubber cement. I think they did it to bind it, but they just put it together here. They didn't really connect it to the binding, so you could leave it on or take it off. Really cheaply, you know, cheaply made. I wouldn't call it really craft paper. It's more yellow than craft, but I tested some things on it. Tested out micron pens for ghosting, the matte craft paint, Marie's gouache, watercolor, dry brush, not very wet, Sino, Uniball, and Posca type pens. Those aren't the actual Poscas, but they're Posca type. And then just to look on the other side, I did some warm-ups for drawing, but you can't really see very much ghosting. There is buckling, so it's not going to take wet media, but hey, it was a couple bucks. For a couple dollars, you know, it's small enough, this one. They have a larger size, but you can toss this in your bag and just have it with you and just kind of jot down some ideas. Every once in a while you'll see a little imperfection, but that's nothing. That's flat. It's actually in the paper. But, you know, hey, it was a couple bucks. I'm not going to worry about it. But I'll use that for that type of thing. They had a series also of these. These are also sketchbooks. These were a little more pricey. It's still under $5, but these, I like the size. I like the square. The cover is beautiful. It's a plastic kind of textured cover, which is nice. It's got a little quote that I cannot really read very well. It's about this one's about Van Gogh. They had other ones, other covers, but I got this also for, you know, doodling around and stuff. The paper is definitely not archival. It feels like a bleached newsprint that's kind of thick. It is thick for newsprint. It's not newsprint per se, but I mean, you can still see my hand through it. Great for just quick sketchings. Nothing that you want to keep. Just, you know, for a knock-around book, if you want to have that type of thing. Just fair warning, you're not going to be able to, doubt that's going to last 10 years. It'll yellow like newsprint. Okay, I picked out some fine liners, and these are everything from, don't know if you can see it there, if it will focus. Try to get it in view. I'm also in glare here in the greenhouse, so I can't really see. But it's from 0.05 millimeters all the way up to 0.8 millimeters and a brush. So it's got everything in between. A nice little set. I think, you know, it almost wants to mimic Staedtler, the German brand, and I don't, you know, some of these things, the manufacturer is the same, exact manufacturer, they just put it in different packaging. Other brands, it is not, and they're just trying to mimic it and capitalize on the quality of a good product. So I think this is a copy. They're using the navy blue, and they're using STA as a logo, which Staedtler, STA, you know, that's kind of a cheap knockoff. So that's really not nice, but companies do it. What are you going to do? Okay, I got these as for my mixed media acrylic. It's a 2 millimeter bullet tip, which I like. Again, just like a basic Posca type pen, you shake it up, and comes in, you know, nice colors there. A lot of nice colors. I don't know how well, it's a little broken there. I don't know how well they're going to perform. I want to see what they're like. Let's take a look. I'm going to shake this up. I want to use this one because I probably won't use it very much in my drawings. Okay, you can hear it there. I'm going to turn this off for a second, shake it up real well, because you can see it's separated. Okay, so let's see. I will get a piece of paper here. And of course, you know, you have to start it. See if it actually works. First of all, oh, I see it coming down. See? It is coming down. And, oh, there we go. Oh, that's nice. That's okay. Wow. And it's a fluorescent pink to begin with, so it's just the way it's supposed to be. Well, that's really nice. I like that. I'm going to like that for my mixed media. And the other side, it bleeds through on this paper, but, I mean, you know, it's nice. That's nice. I don't know if it'll last very long because it's kind of, you know, a small barrel, but as Posca type pens go, hey. Now let's see if I can... Oh, wrong way. I'm trying to put the cap on backwards, but hey, not a bad little set. I like the colors, very vibrant looking, at least for the fluorescent. And of course with these, you know, you do not store them upright. Don't store them like this. Make sure you store them flat on a shelf, or, you know, don't put them in a cup when you take them out of these, if you take them out, because it kind of dries out. So make sure you keep those flat. Okay, I have a couple other things that I have here. Alright, you may have seen these on Temu. I got it to do washes for watercolor. It is, I don't know what kind of animal hair it is. You know, that's an issue in itself, but I don't want to get into the politics of that. This one did come like with the top, like, well, you know, it's cheap. It's $2. I can glue it back together. It's not a big deal. I'll just get it back in there for now. But I do like, it's got a little hanger on there so you can hang it up to dry. And it's quite a big brush. I mean, as you can see, that thing is huge. You only need one in your, you know, in your whole studio, in your whole arsenal of art supplies. So I got this one, and I'm going to use it for, you know, I'm going to use it for washes for my watercolor. Okay, speaking of brushes, I do have these, and I did not, oh, I opened them sideways because I didn't want to, okay, this is a set of 3. Oh, come on. Okay, a set of 3. They almost look the same size. Again, they've got that nice little hook on the end. It's a fabric nylon little loop. And they're not marked or anything, so you can't really see what size. But I didn't take these off either, but you can see how big they are. This is a set of 3. I bought these a while back, so I won't be able to link a lot of these in the description. You just have to go on Temu and see what they've got. They do seem to change their brands frequently, but I haven't tried them, so I can't say one way or the other whether they're good or bad or what, but thought I would try them. They look like nice big brushes. Okay, another thing I got, we're still on my past orders. I haven't gotten the new one yet. I'm going to have to break this up into another one, but we're going to open this one up. This is a gold ink. Okay, this is a gold ink, and we're going to open this one up. I think they show it pouring out of the bottle. I probably have to do this. I don't have a brush. It sounds like there's a ball in there, shaker ball, that is there to mix things up. I don't know if we can test this out any. I don't want it leaking all over. I do have paper towels if I need them. But, come on. Ah, there we go. Oh, okay, it has a little dripper thing. Alright, so let's see. Let's see if I can kind of maybe do this sideways. I don't want to... There we go. Okay. It looks like an acrylic. It looks like an acrylic, there we go. It is a little acrylic. It's shiny. So, you know, you can use it for highlights and such. And there's certainly a good bottle's worth. This is, does it say? 60 grams, whatever that, you know. We missed the boat in America with the grams and kilograms and everything, unfortunately. But that's that. And I also got this, which this is actually for makeup, but I got it because I have some of the, is it Lindy Stamp Gang's powders? And I needed something like this, like a palette knife, but just to take the powders out and distribute them. I didn't want to, like, tip them, because sometimes you can just spill the whole thing out and there your game's over. But I got this. This was really cheap, like $1 or $2. Okay, now we're on to the actual second package. Let's open this up and see what is in this one. I know, but I don't. You ever buy anything and not remember what you bought? I know what I bought, but I just... Okay. The one thing I don't like about the bags from Temu is they're black on the inside. I don't like that because you can't see what you got. Alright, I see what I got here is something totally unrelated, but I will show you anyway. It's making a lot of noise. Ugh, terrible. I'll take it out of the plastic. Okay, I turned my camera off for a second and I realized it's getting quite warm. Some of these cameras heat up with the lithium batteries, you know, and that makes me a little nervous. So I'm going to have to kind of zip through this part. But it's just a nylon bag, nice little, you know, little grocery bag, shopping bag to fold up and put in your car, or carry with you in another bag, that you have another option there. It's nylon. It feels like nylon and a print on nylon. So I'll put that aside. Let's zip through this. I did get rice paper. This rice paper came all crumpled up, as you can see, in, of course, in a Temu bag, and it's not flat. There's no box to it, so sorry for the noise, but it is quite thin. I wanted to show you that. You can see, but I like different papers. I want different papers to try, so in my mixed media, so I bought that. It wasn't very expensive. This was a few dollars. That was cheap. Okay, let's get to the other things really quickly, because I don't want to overheat my camera battery there, and it feels like it is on the verge. Alright, I got another stamp. This one, you can see here, I'll maybe show you the background there. Just animals, just different animals, deer and such. Okay, so that, and oh, sorry about that. Got some different papers. Letter, okay. Alright, these are just different papers for, should show you, of course. These are different papers for, you know, mixed media work. So, just different kinds. Those are quite nice. Just all different ones. Hoping I'm keeping that in frame. Okay, I just want to zip through this a little quickly, though. These are gold leaf. And you can see like bits of the gold are on there, but it's gold leaf. I wanted to try some of this in my work, and I don't want to take it apart because it's, you know, obviously gold leaf. Okay. I got a little tape measure, which I need for, I use this so many times. I throw it in my bag and I have it out and about when I need to measure something real quick in a store. Okay, paintbrushes, Warson. I wanted some, and these are hog bristle. I wanted some fan brushes to do some little different effects. And yes, they are hog bristle, so they're stiff. Sandy Hester would love these. I've got to email her or something, but she would love these. They are kind of stiff, and I have not seen stiff fan brushes. I've seen them for watercolor, but I have not seen really stiff ones, so I'm going to have some fun working with these. Okay, moving on. Let's move it. Okay, I got some brown fountain pen ink. I don't know how that's going to work, what it's going to look like. You know, if you want me to swatch some of this stuff, let me know. I will be happy to do that. And I got a couple of, these are different stacks of different colors of mica powders, which I would like to, they use them in makeup, but along the lines of Lindy's Stamp Gang magical powders, I wanted to see if I could mix these with a binder and use them as, like, you know, glitter in my some mixed media things. Now these are really fine mica powders. Anybody using these, adult supervision, no children. These are powders that will definitely get in your lungs. Do not use them with an open window. You have got to be real careful with these, so with caution. But beautiful colors there, and I'll experiment with those and see what happens. Another thing I got a fountain pen. We'll see how this looks. Checking my camera, it's getting a little hot. But a fountain pen here. Let's take a look. Pulling that out completely. That does come off. It screws off. This part screws off. Hope I'm keeping this in. Okay, so there we go. It's got the piston action there, I guess. It's nice. It does feel like nice. Does feel like nice finished wood, and I would like to try drawing with that. This is a little cheap feeling, that kind of like it's not finished. Like you wouldn't expect it to kind of grind as you're unscrewing it. But hey, it's a pen. It wasn't expensive. It'll work for what I need. And lastly, I got a couple of these. I got a couple more earlier, and I forgot to throw them in the other bag to show you. But again, Posca type markers, they work fine. I've tried them. They're nice. I have a green one, a white, and a black, and they're fine. So or green, a red, I think a red and a black. And I thought I would just get a couple other colors. So there you are. That was a big Temu haul, and I hope that tides me over for quite a while. So with my camera getting hot, I'm going to turn it off. I keep looking at the view from inside the building, or the build site, and that is my encouragement for continuing, because boy, this is a tough job. But I look at that view and I know that's going to be well worth it when I'm sitting there in the cooler months working on my art, finally having a space to do it and having a great view on top of it. So I'm looking forward to that. I just got to get going. It doesn't seem too bad or too high when you think these are 6.5 foot walls, but this one is up there. And getting up on a ladder to get that top plate on, oh, was that hairy. I'm lucky I didn't hurt myself. So this is a little dangerous doing this, but I hope it's going to be worth it in the end. Well, it's raspberry season, so you can see how late it is in July. It's the 18th, and I'm trying to get more progress done on my studio. This is how much I've gotten so far, which is a lot. I've tied the walls together, I've secured them to the base, and I've gotten the top plates in. But now I have to get the rafters going, and ASAP, because covering the platform with tarps is not the best solution to keep the rain out. And it's been raining. As you can see, it's helping a little bit by having that tarp there. But if it would stop raining and stop being so hot, I could maybe get some progress done. But I'm working on it. I thank you for joining me today on my YouTube channel. I may have included some other clips in here to show you where I am with building the studio. And as soon as I can bring you more real videos with painting and drawing and fun stuff in them, I will. But I hope you enjoyed this in the meantime. So I will see you next time when I can. Happy creating, do some art, and goodbye for now.